How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be platinuming Spider-Man Remastered. I've always been a big fan of Spider-Man films, and I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man 2 game. I've just never played the first one before, so we're going to get that sorted today. I've heard a lot of great things about the game, and I know the story is meant to be 10 times better than the Spider-Man 2 story, but then the gameplay is just not as good. But we'll get into it anyway. So on PSN profiles, it's looking like a 3 out of 10 in difficulty, so it's not too bad, and it's only 25 hours worth of gameplay. So we should be able to get that done nice and quickly. So the plan for the platinum today is quite easy, 3 steps. So step 1 is just complete the story and go through that, try and do as much as we can really during the story. And then step 2 is cleaning up all of the districts. And then finally with step 3, we're just going to get rid of all of the last miscellaneous sort of trophies, like getting to the top of certain buildings and things like that. So yeah, let's get into it. First time playing the game. I'm expecting big things, to be honest, because the second one is obviously amazing. I've also played Miles Morales as well, to be fair. That was good, it's just, I don't know, it was very short. To be honest, I never actually completed it. I just got it for free when I got my PlayStation, so I played it a little bit. And then the second one came out, so I was like, oh, I'll just play that. That is a sick suit, I'm not gonna lie. The classic suit is just lame.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later. Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
First trophy on the board, defeat
Kingpin
Fisk, knocking down Kingpin. What a day. It was a good opening sequence, to be fair.
All units, civilians are trapped in their vehicles following a severe accident. Please proceed to Chelsea ASAP.
Trophy number 2, lost and found, collect 5 backpacks. Quite easy, to be fair. The collectibles in this, like, I think because they're on the map, they're not that bad. Similar to with the second one, because you can just find stuff, it's quite simple and actually, to be honest, kind of fun. And just the way you can traverse like the landscape, you can just do it so quickly. I love it. After getting the first couple of trophies out of the way, we managed to get a few in quick succession. We started with the Spider-Man About Town trophy for greeting 10 citizens. I just ran along the street doing this as soon as I actually remembered it was a trophy, so easy. The Scientific Method trophy for crafting our first upgrade. We then dodged 10 attacks perfectly for the Spider Sensible trophy. And then while following Shocker, we managed to get the King of Swing trophy for completing a level 1 traversal benchmark. And now we're on to the first actual boss fight with Shocker. I don't really count the Fisk one because it's an intro really, isn't it?
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Shock and Awe. Defeat Shocker. That was a good fight, to be fair. I feel like all of the main fights in this game are going to be really good for some reason. After our first boss fight, we got back to a few other random trophies. First, we got the Wing It trophy for traversing across the city rooftops, the Ace the Base trophy for completing all objectives in a base. We then collected the Black Cat collectible for the Cats Out of the Bag trophy, and then before completing chapter 1, we got the And Stay Down trophy for completing the level 1 combat benchmark. Not gonna lie, the ending to chapter 1 was very sad. Obviously, we get to meet Miles and then he loses his dad. I'm sure obviously everyone knows that already, but yeah, spoilers. But yeah, it was the first time I'd ever played it. So yeah, it was, I felt very sorry for him. It was a very sad ending to part 1. After completing Act 1, I decided to take a little break from the main story and just get a load of trophies done that I didn't want to spend time on at the end. Plus, the side content in this game is really, really good. There's always going to be a place in my heart for games that show collectibles on the map. Like, genuinely, for a trophy hunter, it's the best thing you can see. That and no online trophies, obviously, that's a huge one. So we started off by getting the Snappy Dresser trophy for wearing 5 new spider suits. I decided to wear the Andrew Garfield one for a little while, just because I think that one just looks so sick, to be honest. I then activated all the surveillance towers for the amazing coverage trophy. We finally got the Arachnophobia trophy for performing 75 stealth takedowns, which, to be fair, I thought was going to take me a lot longer. Yeah, once I kind of done it, I sort of felt like it was just a bit more time consuming to be stealthy, and it wasn't really working towards something, but yeah, we move. We perched atop the Avengers Tower for the Hero for Hire trophy. I managed to get 10 of the vehicle takedowns done for the Overdrive trophy. I rode the subway 5 times for the Born to Ride trophy. I could have got this done a lot earlier, but I just enjoyed like swinging around. I think it's so sick. I then collected all the backpacks for the Backpacker trophy. We completed all of the Black Cat collectibles and tracked her down for the Cat Prince trophy. I collected all of Howard's pigeons for the Pigeon Hunter trophy. I took a photograph of all of the landmarks on the map for the Sightseeing trophy. As you can tell, we got a lot of the collectibles just done now because it was just so much easier. I don't want to do them at the end. We then got the Science for the Win trophy for crafting 15 upgrades. I got Spectacular or better in the Taskmaster Bomb Challenge for short fuse. Knocked out 10 pairs of enemies with trip mines for Hug It Out. I took down all demon warehouses for the Inner Sanctuary trophy. I managed to complete all faction crimes in a district for the Neighbourhood Watch trophy. This was just in Central Park, so it was nice and easy. I only had to do 5 in the end. We got the Spy Hunter trophy for getting Spectacular or better in a Taskmaster Drone Challenge. Then a nice and easy one with the Sticky Tricky trophy for performing 4 unique tricks before landing. The Ninja trophy for getting Spectacular or better in a Taskmaster Stealth Challenge. Similarly, we got the Fist of Fury for getting Spectacular or better in a Taskmaster Combat Challenge. And then finally, the trophy we got before completing Act 2 was the King's Men trophy for taking down all Fisk warehouses. Act 2 was a bit of a mad one, to be fair. It was really great seeing all of the villains together. And it's just unreal how they put them all in this game. And then seeing Doc Ock at the end, it's just crazy. It just looks so sick. It's like I'm playing a movie. It's great. It's been done so well, so well. You may notice with some of the cutscenes and stuff, for some reason my footage was captured in like double speed, so the sound is a bit off, and they don't actually talk properly. So that's why the Sinister Six cutscene is so weird. But yeah, I thought I'd just warn you guys. So we carried on with the story, and the next trophy I got was for defeating Electro and Vulture. This fight was actually sick. Again, carrying on the theme with just unreal boss fights in this game. I like the fact that you fought them both at the same time, but then to be fair, in parts it was slightly overwhelming, but I think that just made it a bit more fun. Then before taking on Scorpion and Rhino, I got 3 more trophies done. Starting with R&D for collecting all research stations, Challenge Finder for completing every Taskmaster challenge in the city once, and then finally defeating Taskmaster. So the footage from the Scorpion and Rhino fight, the Lee fight, and the whole completing Act 3 where you fight Doc Ock, for some reason it crashed, so I don't actually have it. So what I'm going to do is just put normal fight scenes and things just while I'm talking about them, because they are obviously amazing parts of the game, so I'm going to mention them. But yeah, that's why it's not on the screen at the minute. Then we was on to the Scorpion and Rhino fight. Not gonna lie, this one was actually giving me a lot of trouble. I'm not sure why this one I struggled so much with, but these two together just, I don't know, they just hit a bit different. I always found when I was trying to fight Rhino, just Scorpion would just keep wetting me up, and then vice versa. But the fight was actually sick, and the challenge just added a bit to it, to be fair. Before starting the final few missions, I decided to get some of the side missions done and managed to get the School Trophy for the completing all corrupted student missions. And then also I unlocked all of the skills for the Superior Spider-Man Trophy. This meant I was more than ready to take on Lee and Doc Ock. I'm not gonna lie, the Lee fight was actually pretty sick. I did die a few times getting it done, but it was mainly when the massive demon done that spin move. And then at first I just couldn't dodge it, but then I realised if I jump that sort of works. So yeah, we managed to get that sorted in the end. It's definitely a skill issue on my part. And then it was on to the Doc Ock fight on the rooftop, which again is an unreal boss fight. It was probably easier than all of the other fights in Act 2 and 3, I think. But that definitely doesn't take away from the fight, like it was still so enjoyable. Annoyingly, obviously I don't have the footage, but these are my thoughts straight after the fight, and then the cutscene with Aunt May as well. So we've finally finished the story.
Pretty weird, right?
Wow, that ending is so sad with Aunt May. I wasn't expecting that. It's been a brilliant game, to be fair. The story is unreal. Like, it's so good. The only thing that annoys me is the bloody Sable people. I actually despise them. Like, they're just infuriating. So all we've got left is just a bit of cleanup, really. I think we've only got about 9 trophies to go. So we'll get those 9 trophies sorted, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back. We started the clean up by finishing all of the optional projects in the lab for a bit of a fixer-upper trophy. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about one set of these. I only done the circuit ones and didn't even realise that there was the other one to do. I then took down all prisoner camps for the Back in the Slammer trophy. We defeated Tombstone for the Tombstone Takedown trophy. I completed all side missions for the Friendly Neighbourhood Spider-Man trophy. Took down all Sable outposts for the Mercenary Tactics trophy. Purchased all suits for the Suit for All Seasons trophy. Then this just left 2 more. Paying respects to Uncle Ben, and then 100% completing every district. And all I had to do for that was the crimes. Not gonna lie, the crimes genuinely nearly broke me. I thought I was doing loads of them throughout the game, but turns out I had about 70 at the end. And then even then, I accidentally missed 10 in the top area because I didn't scroll down. I didn't realise that they was there. But yeah, it took me around about 2 hours to get those all finished. And then we just had one final trophy left. It's been a great game so far. The only thing that is an issue is the crimes. Like, there's lots of them. It's a joke. Rest of the collectibles weren't that bad. I was quite pleasantly surprised, really. Like, they're not. There's a lot of them, but there's not at the same time. It's really weird, and because you can obviously like traverse so quickly, it's just it doesn't even. It's a bit of a non-issue, really. But yeah, the crimes, they've been horrendous, and those Sable Dons, mate. What on earth are they on? They are so tanky, and they just end up fucking killing me all the time, and it's really pissing me off. Ha. Here we go, guys. All right, final trophy.
Hey, Uncle Ben. Miss you. Doing my best to make
Hero,
you proud.
Uncle Ben. Right, with great power. Pay respects to Uncle Ben Parker's grave. And there we go. Be greater. Collect all trophies. Unbelievable platinum. Unbelievable game, to be fair. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend if anyone's going to play it. I know, I'm sure everyone's played it by now, but for some reason this was my first ever playthrough. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, that'd be great. And if you wanted to, subscribe, even better. Right, have a great day. Cheers, safe.